Okay guys, so I just received this today. This is the QSP Penguin, and I just wanted to give my initial impressions on it. Like less than 24 hours initial impressions. So this is a knife that I got from Drop or Massdrop, and then yeah, it basically cost me 20 US dollars plus probably $3 in tax. So all in all, around 25, maybe less than 25 US dollars. And I'd have to say, like, first impressions, this is very impressive. D2 steel, perfect detent. Like, wharncliffe blade. So, and then it has denim micarta scales running on phosphor. Well, it's a sandwich between a phosphor bronze washer and a very thin teflon washer. Deep carry clip. Deep carry clip. One comment though is that I don't know if you can see that, but the screws aren't recessed on the deep inside the deep carry clip. Steel liners. Steel standoffs. Yeah, like I'm really loving this knife. I wish I got two. So the detent on it is perfect. I can spy flick using the thumb stud, regular thumb flick, and this is just after a few like a good maintenance job with some KPL, and like even at an angle, like it drops shots. It drops shot. Come on, yeah. So just two nitpicks from my initial impressions though. So one is that protruding screw or those protruding screws. And then the other thing is like flicking it open and like having it drop close. It's perfect. But if you actually slow roll it and then if you close it slowly, there's actually some grittiness from basically this point up to this point. Like I'm pretty sure I won't be able to show it on camera since my lighting's off. But basically what happens is from this point there where the detent ball is already on the blade up to this point, I'm not sure if you can hear that, but that point to that point is very gritty because when I looked into the inside of the knife, let's say this is the detent ball, and then this is my the plane or the surface of the end of the knife. When I pulled the lock bar and basically closed the knife, ideally the whole knife should be seated on top of the detent ball. But if you look closely on it, like from almost like a halfway into the closure, well, that those 2 points that I mentioned, the detent ball actually is only on half of the surface of the knife. Like it's not covering the whole knife. So that grittiness is actually your detent ball like going through just a portion of the blade. Should have been an easy fix, like just some additional blade material, so so the detent ball and the knife are in full contact during the like this point up to this point. Should have done the trick, but yeah, like that's a nitpick. Like for 23 US dollars, like I can live with that, and like not everyone slow rolls their knife close. But if you flick it open and you just let it drop, like you won't even notice it. But yeah, this is a pretty gorgeous knife. D2 steel. Like I actually was using it earlier on some cardboard, and it does perform. So I do have some cardboard at work, like a lot of cardboard boxes, and let me see if I can actually put this to work and see how well it works for me. Like some people are saying that the blade stock is quite thick, but I don't think it matters that much. Like it's a flat grind, high enough that I'm pretty sure like going through material it would just go through with ease. So yeah, just wanted to share my initial impressions on this beautiful knife. Shape-wise actually reminds me of the new Riyadh Jack 2.0 or the uh, what's that? The small ZT 0230. Yeah, just a gorgeous knife altogether. Like the denim micarta is a bit smooth, but I like how it looks. So yeah, so far so good. Pretty happy with this purchase. Just goes to show that like a knife doesn't have to be expensive to be a good one. I love finding steals such as this one. So again, this is the QSP Penguin. I hope Drop does another run of these because these are awesome. Like I'll probably get myself one or two more when they reopen the Drop. And yeah, like I'm interested in seeing what other knives QSP has to offer. So yeah, thanks for listening.